Sleepy Bean reporting for duty. Oh, wow. I is sleepy. But we is here. Oh, congrats on being first. Mod, scaring the bejeebus out of me. Thank you for the bits. Hello. Also, my left eye just started watering as soon as I started talking, so that's fun. Goodness. Okay, where's my button? There's the button. I found the button. Y'all. My voice is gonna voice. How's your week been? I am a very sleepy bean. It kind of just comes and goes. My voice is definitely better. Right now it's rough because I was eating food and I was drinking my Mountain Dew and not drinking water. Then sleep, I have been. I just need more sleep. Because honestly, next year I'm gonna take the day off after the dance festival, because I think like just all week I've been like fighting that Tuesday was a really long day. I was really tired after Tuesday. So I'm not gonna go sleep at 6. It's like 5:47 my time. I'm not gonna go sleep at like 6. Not gonna go sleep at like 6. I'm still gonna be awake. I did lay down for a bit earlier. Partially one of the reasons I'm late, partially because I was ready to go live and then my brain decided to unwhite noise the stuff around me, so then I needed to clean it. So hi, Junk. See, the thing is, like, I laid down earlier and it was still I was still, like, my brain's too awake and knows that if I take a nap or if I went to sleep earlier, then I would not be tired later. So take it back. The effects of drowsiness medication stuff, I don't know, sometimes it like works and sometimes it just does nothing. It's kind of hit or miss. Bye, Sparkles. Hi, Bone, it's good to see you. How's it going? Yeah, we'll be okay for a little bit. Because I have not been actually talking much in the last couple hours. It will be okay. Like, this is how my voice was this morning. But as soon as I got into and talking for my first class, it got better. So, hi. I want to let you know, Mod, thank you for the bits. I want to let you know that the dance festival did go really well, and it was really fun. But I don't know, next year I think I might, I don't know what I would do different, but I definitely felt like a parent to 9 little ducklings for the time beforehand. I think next year I would plan something for them. Like, the 4th and 5th graders were fine. My 3 5th graders are fully self-managers and are fully capable and actually are human beings with a brain. The 3rd graders were just very wild. That one of them would just like not stop talking, which she never does anyway. But to bring something, because we had this like dead time of, we got there and then we had to wait our turn, that each group got 3 minutes on the stage before the show started to run through blocking. So we were just waiting for that, and then we had to wait for the show. So I really want to know what I was talking about in that quote. Hi, Jessica. It's good to see you. How's it going? But yeah, now that I'm like getting to sit and chill for today, like We'll be okay for a bit. I make no promises that we will make it to Sims tonight. Yes, but I did lose the game today. I also lost the random I have the unlucky draw because that timer, as I've discovered, is actually like 3 different messages that are randomized on a timer. What that message is. It spits out the game, or it spits out like the all hail the corn queen, or I don't remember what the other one it does. I fully blame NLA. I'm assuming NLA is the one who set that up. It is a timer that has like, it has at least 2. I think it has 3 randomized responses that it will give. Is what that timer is. Spend monies on ESO? Yeah, I have not looked to see what the vendor is this week. The thing I do know is I need to go look at specifically like high aisle crafting things, because I know I have a lot of the... I know I've gotten like the furnishing stuff, like I've gotten some furnishing stuff from high aisle, but I'm realizing I want high aisle furniture for my lighthouse, which I think makes sense location wise, but just seals. Okay. So Adelaide's a good guess. See, that was kind of why I was like my guess, because it's like, I know Annalie knows how to work it. I know, Junk, you know enough to make it work. I don't know if Goldie's ever gone in actual stream elements on it, but yes, the Jug help add commands. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's a good command to have. But yeah, it's been an okay week. It's just been a busy week because I have 2 school shows next week. I have 2 school shows next week. And it's gonna be fun. And it's gonna go great. But I'm gonna be so tired. On that note, there is no stream next Friday because I have a school show. Because the way it ended up working, originally this event at my Monday, Tuesday school was supposed to happen in March. But they need tables for it because part of it is a chili tasting competition between families. And they couldn't get the tables for it because the tables that they usually, you know, the district has like a set of tables that, you know, schools can, you know, say, hey, I need these tables for this event or whatever. All of them were being used for like the PSAT during when it was supposed to go on originally. So they moved it to this, you know, next Friday, which is all fine and dandy, but it means, oh, but that's the thing I forgot to do today. Dang it. I need to put in, I even like walked into the office where they have the papers and stuff and went, why did I need to come in here? And my brain would not remember. I need to put in for personal leave that I was gonna, me and Talarian were going to go to, the beach for our 1-year wedding anniversary, because y'all, we're less than a week from being married for a whole year, which is kind of wild. It's kind of wild. That I was gonna take the, you know, like at least the Friday, possibly the Thursday after our anniversary off for us to go to the beach, but I can't because our anniversary is on the 26th and I have a school show on the 27th and I have a school show on the 28th. So possibly the following weekend is the current plan. So just know, no stream next Friday because I have a show. And then probably no streams the next weekend because we're gonna go to the beach. Is the plan? Tentatively, this is a good note of, you're not in Discord. And if you don't have the going live notification on, if you want to make sure you know, or you know, you can get roles in the welcome channel in there if you want to have those. But really, if you just want to see the schedule and stuff, Discord is where I post that. So put a reminder in mod chat. Okay. It's like I need to actually fill, because I can go put the personal leave in our, like, we have like a website that we go to put in for our leave, and like, you know, if you're sick, you put in for a sick day through there. But you go in there and you fill out the same stuff, you know, as you were putting in for a sick day, but you call it personal leave. But then you have to also fill out an actual physical piece of paper and give that to, like, the principal for them to sign off on it. Even though you've already put the leave in the system. So, like, theoretically, you could go put in for personal leave in the system, have someone pick it, you know, a sub pick up the job saying that they will sub for it, and then the principal, like, you know, could say no for the personal leave if there's like a personal leave cap that's been hit. Even though, because then you would have to go like delete it, I guess. Like, casino would do. Yeah, it's like, I don't get, I don't know. Like, last year, I didn't even know the paper was a thing. And it's one of those things that I've discovered, at least my Thursday, Friday school. Well, I guess the Monday school was fine with it too. They were really super chill about the paperwork, because they, like, when I came back after, were like, you know, like later, like, oh, hey, you never filled out this paper. Can you fill out this paper? Because I didn't even know it was there. Because you're supposed to fill it out before you take the personal leave. And then they're like, yeah, just fill this out and we'll sign off, whatever. I don't know. The people at my Monday, Tuesday school thought it was weird that all of a sudden I was like, yeah, I just went off and get married. I forget that neurotypicals do things differently sometimes. And I was like, yeah, we just went to the courthouse, whatever. Like, people were like, well, why didn't you tell us? Like, I didn't tell you because I just didn't go around talking about it and telling random coworkers, and I didn't come tell the principal that I was that's not a thing. I don't know. Do neurotypical people go around to every single person they know and make sure that everybody they know knows that they're getting married? Is that what neurotypicals do? I guess that's kind of what my cousin's doing. She posted her picture, you know, the social media post of her holding up her dress in the dress bag. Your mom in a nutshell? Okay. Because, like, my Monday, Tuesday principal, when I came back, she was like, you just went off and got married and didn't tell us or whatever. I was like, yeah, we just went to the courthouse. We didn't do a big thing. Neurotypicals also changed their last names. Yes, that is the thing. I do have to say, it was quite funny. Oh, so they kind of have to tell people. I guess that's fair. I did not change my last name. So it was very funny to me. Talarian was awesome, and he came to Dance Festival on Tuesday. One, it helped a lot because then I had another adult. So, like, it was, you know, I could have, you know, 2 adults with the kids. You know, he wasn't specifically directed to, like, keep eyes on the kids or whatnot. But, like, it made it so I could run to the bathroom and not just completely leave the kids unsupervised. Which, not that they would be unsupervised, because all the other dance teachers and everybody else was around. But he came and he was my videographer and stuff. And it was funniest thing because the kids were calling him by my last name. The kids were calling him by my last name because, you know, these kids didn't, you know, the kids didn't put 2 and 2 together that my name didn't change. When, you know, when I got married, my name didn't change. All of a sudden it just went from Mrs., you know, Miss to Mrs. But it was really cute that they were calling him by my last name. And it was also kind of nice for it to not be me for once. Because y'all, my step grandma, which actually, now that I think about it, I need to see, because my mom was going to talk to her. My step-grandma wrote me a check for my birthday, and I can't cash said check because the last name is wrong. I'm like, that's not my last name. And people, you know, it's one of those things, they assume that I changed my last name. Everyone assumes. Like, we went, like, last year when we went to a wedding, like, it was, you know, our names, like, with the same last name. Like, it was nice for it to not be me who was being assumed that had the different last, you know, had the same last name for once. It was kind of nice. Because it's one of those things that I didn't realize until, you know, like, I was married, of, like, how much it really is a thing that, like, your identity just kind of gets erased. Of, like, no, you with that last name does not exist anymore. It's like, yeah, it does, because I didn't change it. So, but yeah, she wrote me a check for my birthday and put Talarian's last name on it. And I'm like, I can't cash this check because this person doesn't exist. Because I didn't change my last name. In theory, that's what my, you know, that would be what my name was if I changed it. But I decided not to change my last name because as much as I said throughout middle school and high school of how much I hated my last name, when it got to the point of actually being like, oh, no. I completely blame teaching. If I was not a teacher, I probably would have changed my last name. But also, my first name with Talarian's last name does not have the same ring to it as my current pairing. So, I don't know. Honestly, it's still just weird for people to call me my first name. Y'all, I had to, like, practice. I had to practice introducing myself with my actual name for Tuesday at the dance festival because I had to get up there in front of the whole audience and, like, introduce myself and say, hi, I'm so-and-so from this school. This is my tap club. And I had to practice so I wouldn't accidentally introduce myself as freaking Tap Girl. Because I never say my first name. I never say my first name. I never use it. Like, the only people who call me my first name, like, Talarian will occasionally use it, but, like, the only people who use my first name is like, if another teacher is trying to get my attention. And even then, it doesn't really necessarily work, because I'm not... I'm not used to responding to my first name. Because no one use it. I respond to teacher. And, like, my last name. Teacher super. I know, it's just like, hold on. But yeah, I had to make sure, like, I practiced so I didn't accidentally introduce myself. It's fine. It's totally fine. Because it's one of those things, I don't ever introduce myself by my first name. You know, whenever we get a raid or whatnot, like, I introduce myself as Tap Girl. Like, we've reached the point that my brain naturally refers to itself as Tap Girl and not my actual name. Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing or what. But we've very much reached that point that my IRL name doesn't, I have to remind myself and go, oh right, they mean me. I just don't use it. And I don't know. I don't dislike my actual name, but also I don't love it at all. Like, it sounds fine, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. I have had the thought of, like, if I changed my username, like, doing a variation of my actual name of stuff in things, but it's like, I don't know. Honestly, that's the only reason I don't use my actual name on Twitch, is just because I don't like it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It sounds fine. It's just not... exciting or interesting or unique or feminine in any way. So no one guessed your actual name. Hi, Brando. Hello. I am guessing it's a Brando or a Brandon or something. Call yourself junk in your head now. The other day, saying my name is something. Literally had to glance at my driver's license to remember my own name. It's like, it's one of those things like I don't ever use. How did I know? I know too much. Oh no. It's Commando. Nailed it. Yep. And that's even one of the things too, is like some of you all in chat, like I know your actual IRL names, but like I don't ever remember them because we don't ever use them. Cause like, why? Oh, okay. It was really weird. My phone like lit up. I was like, what is? It's just an email, but it was like it needed to do its whole fancy light thing. Oh, y'all. Okay, hold on. Before we jumped into the game, I was gonna show off a couple things that I got at Target. And then there's you. Yeah. They come with risk, yeah. Zone chat's getting up to shenanigans. When is it not, though? Okay. I went to Target and I went to the Dollar Tree trying to find plastic microphones for my Monday, Tuesdays show next week. And I was unsuccessful in finding that. We have solved the problem of having fake microphones for the kids to lip sync into. But, so you all know that I have this fidget. I have my little wiggle slug. I found this at Target. I found a giant one. And it goes clicky clack. And I like it. Because I got this one at Craft Warehouse. And Craft Warehouse has a bigger version of this. But the face is different and it like lights up and stuff. So now I have a giant wiggle slug. Does it make you uncomfortable? It's a wiggle slug. Hi, Looney. Hello. So, I have a giant wiggle slug now. And also, I went looking for these little, like the little penguins in the little gotcha bags because I have 2 of them and I wanted another one. But they didn't have any more penguins. But what they did have is a Squishmallow grab bag thing. And look, it's squishy. And it's not like one of those gooey ones. It's just like soft squish. Like stress ball squish. But it's a Squishmallow. So these were my random impulse Target purchases this week while I was on a mission to buy something entirely different. Mod, thank you for the thank you for the bits. Had a shitty week, but it's over. Happy weekend. Yes, happy weekend. I'm very glad it's the weekend. This week was not like a bad week. It's just a busy, long week. Post in Discord. Okay. Twitter IRL name for the longest time. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, Junk, I know I've heard yours and I think I remember it, but I actually don't know if I'm 100% correct. Just post pictures of different fans. Yes. I'm sure someone has done that. I don't know if Dresden. Yeah? I remember the right username. I don't know. My brain's doing the not recalling names things. Had, I don't know if he still keeps up with it, but had like an OnlyFans that was just pictures of him as Ghostface Moriane people. Okay, let's go over here. It was just screenshots of him as Ghostface Maureen, people, is all it was. Okay.
House Mornar needs adventurers.
Who's
got the sand for the job?
Are actually gonna pick up the main quest for Galen. We have finished all the side quests. Also, in me running around doing, I was working on some of my antiquities leads yesterday, because I still have 3 in this zone. I've done, how many did I do yesterday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6 in this zone yesterday, because I had done none of them. And in doing that, I actually got the last eyeball, so I got the Pathfinder achievement, and I also came across the Wandering Boss. So I did actually get to defeat the Wandering Boss, because I attacked it for long enough that eventually other people came and helped me, because y'all, the Wandering Boss is like 10 million health. Like, why? If all was about nice old ladies, it would be only mamas. Yes. So I got a lot more zone completion things. I wandered past the other crafting station. So now I still have this one vent that I haven't got. And which sky shard? Oh, this is the sky shard I'm missing too. Okay. So I only have 1 sky shard. So in terms of zone completion, we've done pretty good. Ma'ams? Only ma'ams? Yes. I've got 6 leads now, 27 leads to scry again. I started in Galen and I only made it through 6 yesterday. I don't feel like I have a ton. Out of curiosity now, in terms of, there's a lot of leads I have, but in terms of the ones that expire, I have 1. Some of these, I have the lead again, and I don't know if I will actually scry them. But in terms of purposes, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one I definitely want to scry again because I want another one of those windows. What did I say? 8, 9, 10, 11? Okay, I have 11 apparently. That's not bad. From the same boss. Never saw that happen. 2 leads on the same source. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I have not done anything for the weekly yet. And I'm like, do I just put myself through the battlegrounds, or am I actually gonna brain my way through doing, like, arenas? Because I haven't done anything, because, Monday, obviously, we did dailies, and that was kind of my gaming for the day. Tuesday was completely busy. Wednesday, I was just tired. Thursday, yesterday, we chilled and watched Cats. So, I can do normals. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I can do normals, but also, like, I don't need to do them on normal. So, like, why? You know what? I want to do the dailies. I wonder if anyone's doing dailies. I'm gonna pick these up in case we come across stuff.
Good.
I don't know. I also, the Jubilee event has just made me want to do more dailies.
Good luck.
Is the PTS still up? Because that was kind of the thing. It was like, I don't know how, like, I want to do more dailies, but also, like, I think everyone's still on the PTS. If that's still up in terms of, like, just doing daily things. PTS is always up. I don't know if I knew it was always up. I guess it got the new update. The PTS got updated with Necrom stuff.
You know, Hality Fort never has
Okay.
these problems on High Isle.
That's not entirely true.
Are we ready
There are
for
those incidents with the Ascendant Order.
picking up main story and seeing where it takes us? Are we prepared? I think let's pick it up and see where it takes us, and then... I definitely attacked multiple vents yesterday, and I didn't have the quest on me, so I'm like, I picked up the daily, so if we come across the things, but I don't think I'm necessarily going to specifically seek them out. Always up, I jump in there from time to time to test builds. Oh yeah, that makes sense, because in the... I've never been on the PTS, because in the PTS, you can, like... get just like a set of the gear without having to craft it, right? To test out for builds. Because that would be the smart way to do it versus spending resources to craft it and then finding out you don't like it. Okay. Here we go.
Why, it's you!
Hello!
I should have known you'd turn up on Galen. Good timing. We have plenty of trouble to go around today. I took a post as mage for hire to Count Mornard, but he needs all the help he can get. And he pays well for it.
Alright, so, connection-wise, this is also someone we did the dungeon with. So... Oh, if you create a template character, okay. If not, it's your resources, okay. But if it's on the PTS, it's I don't know how the ESO PTS works versus like the other one, like I know is like, you know, for like DBD. Like if you spend blood points and like whatever on the test server for DBD, you're not actually doing anything to your main one. Like the live server. So I'm assuming if you spend resources on the PTS, you could go back to the live server or not. You haven't actually spent those. I don't know how that works. Okay. What kind of help are you looking for?
The usual. Well, more than that. Galen's beset by sea elf pirates. But these aren't the usual isolated raids. House Mornard's defending the Isle as best they can, but their knights are stretched thin, and the druids are too distracted to lend a hand.
Yeah, it never affects the live one. Okay. Who's distracting the druids?
Some quarrel among the circles. Never seen the druids so at odds before. But if you're willing to help, go talk to the Count's son, Sir Stefan. He's just outside Vastir, leading the effort to drive off the sea elves. What do you say, sailor?
Alright. Yeah, because what we've seen in side quests and just going around and stuff is that the Fire Song druids are kind of causing problems, is what we've gathered. Also, just because I'm seeing it out of the corner of my eye, it has hit me today, like, we have hit the my hair feels long stage, and I'm still kind of torn because I'm like, I'm enjoying it, but I know as soon as summer rolls around and it like actually starts being warm, because for some reason this has been a really cold spring so far. Once summer hits, I'm not gonna like this at all. Okay. I'll speak to Sir Stefan Mornard about driving off the sea elves.
Sir Stefan is outside Vastir with Lord Baccaro, the leader of the Society of the Steadfast. Which reminds me, I've got the healing herbs he asked for. Give these to Lord Baccaro, mate. Now I'm off. Got Sea Elf raiders near Windrak Fort to deal with.
Okay. What are you doing here?
After our last adventure together, I wanted to do more to help Druid Laurel with her exploration of Druid history. I came back here to dust off some old books, ask a few questions. After all, Galen's like a second home to me.
A second home to you?
Remember how I mentioned that shipwreck years ago?
Mm-hmm.
When the Stone Lord Druids rescued me and took me in, taught me to see the world in a new way? That was here on Galen.
Ah.
I set aside my cutlass for magic, but lately, I've needed both blade and staff.
So how'd you wind up helping House Mornard?
Count Mornard sent word to the Mages Guild that he wanted to hire a battle mage. I was already here, so the guild sent me. Not the first time I've sold my sword, or my staff. I advise the Count, and get my hands dirty when I need to.
Okay. What was that about druid quarrels?
The Druids of the Sisters Archipelago are divided into 3 circles. The Stone Lore, the Eldertide, and the Fire Song. Usually they get along. Or at least leave each other in peace. Lately, not so much.
Ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say, we've got all these things that we ran in with the Fire Song. Yeah, we had trouble in High Isle with Eldertide. Fire Song Druids attacked the Stone Lore at the Earthen Ruth Enclave.
Aye, Druid Laurel told me about that. The Stone Lore were shocked. Down through the years, there have been arguments that turned violent, but nothing like a full-fledged war among the circles. At least you stopped them from getting the Stone Lore seed.
What did the Stone Lore Circle do with their sacred seed?
Hidden it somewhere, or so Laurel tells me. But she and the rest of the Stone Lore are baffled. The seeds are just symbols. They don't know why Archdruid Devirik was ready to kill to get his hands on it.
Yeah, that is still an interesting thought. We never really did get an answer to that. Ooh. Pokemon. A Fire Song named Archdruid Michelle? I don't remember how we said that one. Attacked the Mori Weirds.
I know, mate. I was there. The Fire Songs say they don't know anything about Archdruid Michiel's travels and didn't approve his actions. I don't believe them. Neither do the Stone Lore or the Eldertide.
What about Free and Druid Laurel? Are they here?
Aye. They've been spending time at Glimmertarn, a Stone Lore village to the north. Laurel has also been scouting for Sea Elf incursions. Free rarely leaves her side. You wouldn't believe how Free has grown. Matured? Not sure how to describe it.
You know, Jessica, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I think I forgot that there was one. Because I remember... I could go back and do it. I don't think I remembered that there was one. I'm dying. Don't die, Bo. It's bad for your health. Also, hi. I should do it? Okay. Like, should I abandon this main quest and re-pick it up? Or is it fine? I don't know if I've done... I don't think I did. If I did it, I would have done it on stream. I wouldn't have done it on off stream. And I don't think I've picked up a prelude quest. There's also the prologue quest for Necrom that I know I have not done. Okay. I ran into trouble with Eldertide Druids on High Isle.
The Eldertide resent the Breton noble houses. All outsiders, really. They believe islands belong to the Druids, and some of them act on that belief. But we've got something of a truce with them on Galen. Turns out sea elves are everyone's problem.
All right. If you start this quest again, okay. One more question. Why are the druid circles quarreling now?
Druid Laurel thinks it's got something to do with an old prophecy. The Elder Tide blame the Sea Elves, and the Fire Song refuse to explain themselves to anyone. So, your guess is as good as anyone's, mate.
Tell me more about the sea elves.
The Sea Elves? Haven't spent much time in these waters, eh? The technical term is Maormer, but nobody actually calls them that. They're bloodthirsty raiders from the great isle of Piandania. We usually see a ship or two, but this bunch have a fleet.
A pirate fleet?
A huge one. Call themselves the Dreadsails. They're a vicious band of pirates that have been causing trouble in the archipelago for some time, but no one realized how large their fleet was. Now they seem more intent on conquest than pillaging.
I ran into Dreadsail pirates on Eminos. Are they the same group?
Aye, they're part of the same fleet, though they seem to be made up of many pirate bands, each with a ship or two of their own. It takes a strong leader to hold a fleet like the Dreadsails together, and make them work toward a common purpose.
Who leads these pirates?
That would be Sea Lord Nalos. He recruits sea elf captains and offers them a place in the Dreadsails fleet. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was trying to create his own sea elf kingdom far from Piandania. Could explain our current problems.
Yeah. Do we know where Piandornia is? I've not heard of that location before. I'm sorry I have a sore throat, Bo, but also jealous of the nacho fries. It's south of Tamriel? Okay. It was like, that is not a location I've heard of before, but I'm assuming we know at least a general location of it. We've never been there before? Okay. Yeah, I was like, that's a place I've never heard of. So. Okay, let me see. I guess I'd be in. I'm assuming that if there's a prologue. What do I got? This is the prologue quest for Necrome. That's Murkmire. I never actually did the prologue quest for Elsewhere because I didn't know it existed. And this was back before you could pick them up in the store like this. It doesn't look like there's one for this zone. Is there? Prologue quest. Oh, I did do it. I must have done it. I know, I need to do the Elsewhere one. I keep meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting to go back and do that. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I vaguely remember doing something with Druid Laurel, because that was the one... Was that the one that we were checking in with the other, like, druid type? With the... That was with the weirds and stuff, wasn't it? I vaguely remember doing that. Because I think we did this... I think we did this when it came out. Maybe? Yes, that one. Okay, I was like, I remember doing that. Yeah, we need to do the Necrom one, but I'm not going to do it just yet, because I'll do that. I'll do that before we quest through there. But also, it's not out yet. I also don't know what our timing will be for when we quest through it. Because once we're done with Galen, in theory, the plan is that we are gonna start. Oh, sorry, I've got air bubbles because I drank Mountain Dew. It's fine. That we are gonna start doing Mass Effect, which I'm excited for. But also, it's slightly daunting just, like, knowing that I'm starting, like, a large time commitment. Okay.
The Steadfast are here to aid those harmed by the Sea Elf attacks. I have no knights to lend you, Count Bernard, Sir Stefan.
We'll have to handle the Sea Elves ourselves then. I don't know what's keeping the druids.
You place too much trust in those ivy-robed beggars, Stefan.
Okay. Because some of these... So this is kind of interesting in terms of stuff of, like, the story doesn't sound to be directly related to High Isle stuff, but we're still seeing some characters we know. We'll not see the one for Necrom for a while because I know... Oh, might forget stuff. Anyways, I'm anxious for the rest. Yeah. Like, I'll do it closer to when we're actually gonna quest through it. You prefer energy effect? Okay. It's small, it's not that big unless if you 100% it. Okay. I know, I just am thinking, like, originally I thought we were gonna beat a Mass Effect already, but then I didn't play Kena on easy difficulty, and then Kena took longer than I originally thought. Because, y'all, I originally thought that I was gonna be finishing Galen, or at least to the main story, at my birthday. It's currently the 21st. Which is not like a far off estimate. We're done with all the side quests. We're doing main story, so I'm a couple weeks off, but that's fine. It's not like I have a due date for, like, when I need to finish a game or something like that. But also, like, I've been talking for so long about playing it. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of ready to be to the point where I am actually playing it. I'm gonna try to remember to keep checking the map. I want this vent. It's the only one I haven't gotten yet.
Well, if it isn't Lady Arabelle's talented assistant, I might have guessed that Galen's troubles would draw you here. What can I do for you, my friend?
Dulif asked me to deliver these supplies.
Ah, thank you. We're short-handed, and I haven't had anyone to send for these. As you can see, the fighting on Galen has caused no end of suffering. And most of the victims are simple farmers and townsfolk, not soldiers. Damn those Sea Elf pirates!
This is all because of the Sea Elves.
For the most part. There have been some incidents among the Druid circles, too, but the Sea Elves are definitely the biggest threat.
Okay.
Talk to Sir Stefan Mornard. I'm sure he can find a use for someone with your obvious talents.
I'll talk to Sir Stefan.
Young Sir Stefan is over there with his father, Count Mornard. They will readily accept any assistance you're willing to offer.
All right.
Now, if you'll excuse me, the Society of the Steadfast's work is never done.
What is the Society of the Steadfast doing here?
The Mornards are neighbors, so to speak. Count Leonard sent word to me about Galen's troubles with the Sea Elves. I have many responsibilities on High Isle, but still, I had to help an old friend.
That's fair. I kind of figured he was just here to kind of lend a hand. What about the peace talks on High Isle?
I am trying to be in two places at the same time as best I can. It involves frequent voyages from Vastir to Gonfalon Bay. Fortunately, I can trust Lady Arabelle to look after the Alliance leaders when I must be absent.
That's fair. I was gonna say, Lady Arabelle's gonna be able to do that. Yeah, I'm interested to see, like, when we get to Mass Effect, I don't know... I'm interested to see for myself how much of it I want to do, if that makes sense. Because you all know me with, like, wanting to do all the things, but not necessarily doing all the things. Because, like, I think I want to try to do all, like, the story quests. Because I know there's, like, the main story, and I know there's side quests. So... But I don't know if I will necessarily do, like, everything. I know it just kind of depends on if I'm if I'm finding myself liking Renegade stuff more than the Paragon, that definitely, I think, takes into effect of that, because if you're lending a hand and helping, I think it gives you Paragon points. In terms of, like, for reference, in case anyone doesn't remember, I have seen a playthrough of Mass Effect. I just don't remember the story. Like, I remember, like, mechanics of the game. You did, okay, you did enough to get leveled. Okay. Did everything in Mass Effect 1 except for maybe 1 or 2 alignment exclusive quests. Okay. Yeah, it's like, I know there's some side quests that are important because they're related specifically to, like, the characters in your, like, you know, the characters on your ship and in your crew and stuff like that. I know everyone has, like, their own side quests or something like that. It's pretty Paragon, but surprisingly balanced by the end. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, for myself, I don't remember story-specific stuff. Obviously, I might when I start playing it, but we'll see what I, like, get to. Like, so keep in mind, like, I want to go into this playthrough, like, not necessarily knowing more than I already know. The things I do know, I know a choice that you have what, or I think is related to end of main story stuff, but I don't remember anything else other than that story-wise. I remember, like, characters and, like, mechanics is mostly what I remember, so I don't want any story spoilers. So, I don't know, I'm just excited to get to it, but I have to actually progress Galen questing. Didn't do an important side quest. Uh-oh.
Well met, adventurer. If you're looking for work, I need all the help I can get. Sea Elf raids are nothing new on Galen, but never have they attacked in such numbers. The whole southeast shore is under siege.
What do the sea elves want?
I'm not sure. Most sea elves are pirates. Easy plunder is what they're usually after. But the Dreadsails are more determined than any Maormer I've seen before. Whatever their goal, we must push them back.
It's able to platinum 1 in 1 playthrough, but never played 2 or 3. Gotta go back. Yeah, I've never seen anything of 3, I don't think. And I've seen part of 2. But I don't know, like, I watched Negs' entire playthrough of Mass Effect 1, and, like, like, I don't remember if she finished Mass Effect 2 or not. But for some reason, I don't remember anything story. Like, anything I remember in terms of stuff I'm thinking was actually, like, side quests of, like, characters interacting with each other, like, specifically, like, getting to know different characters. Did I do the trial, like the Dreadsail trial? I picked up the quest that led to the trial, and I turned that in because I just watched myself do that on a VOD. But I have not actually done the trial. I don't think. No. I did. No, I did Blackwoods. But I haven't done High Isles. The Dreadsail pirates are there too. Okay, like, I figured, because it's like, I remember the quest having something with Dreadsails. Just a link to you. Okay. Get into the High Isle trial. Maybe we should, like, pick a day and we can try to make a group and go do it, because I have not done it yet. I've done Rock Grove once. And I haven't done... Does Greymore have one? I don't think I've done Greymore's. 7 or 8 times or more, lost count. Okay. You need the gear from it? Yeah, I was like, I don't even think I've looked at the gear for it. Because it's like, I know I've done Cloud Rest a number of times, obviously, because I have Cloud Rest gear. I've done Sunspire. I've done the Trials in Craglorn. I've done Rock Grove. Hines is from Greymore. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've done that one. I don't think. If I have, I've done it and didn't connect to that was the one. I don't think. Or may not have just fallen off a cliff. GG, Brando. Did 3 times as a nice one? Okay. Yeah, honestly, the only reason I don't do trials more is because the effort to get 12 people in a group to do that, and like I could do one of the guilds I'm in does like trials on Wednesdays, but it's like by the time I get to Wednesday evening, I'm like, I don't want to sit in a group with people and have to remember mechanics for a trial. I'm tired. It's just like, no, it's just the day of it. It's just like, no, that's not what I want to do. I've done it, you know, obviously with them a few times, but falling +1 for me, yes. Do we need a Brando? Do we need a fall counter? All right. What do you need me to do?
Hand me your map. I've received reports of dread sales near Windrack Fort, the village
Okay.
of Tuin and Suncleft Cove.
Okay.
I need you to investigate these sightings and chase off any sea elves you find. Let them know Galen won't go down without a fight.
Are you ready for a fight?
Not as ready as I would like, friend. We don't have enough knights to protect the whole island, but I need information even more than I need soldiers.
Okay.
Find out what the dread sales really want, if you can, and where they plan to strike next.
All right. I'll head out at once, Sir Stefan.
All 3 locations I need you to investigate lie to the east. Chase away any sea elves you find at the fort and the village, and see if you can figure out what they're up to at the cove. Report back to me in Vastir when you're done.
Okay. Wait, yes, what, Sparkles? My brain is tired enough it immediately forgot context. No, the mechanics, okay. Got it. So Jessica is our trial leader. Got it. I know. Oh, fall count for Brando. Got it. Missed the wet quest. I told Delirian he needs to go watch the VOD for that quest. He needs to go watch. Y'all, if you missed the last, like one of the last side quests that we did in Galen, I highly recommend going and watching the past VOD because that quest was a hoot. Okay. I love this that we're like, yes, sir, we will help you. Who are you again?
My apologies. In all the excitement, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sir Stefan Mornard, and this is my father, Count Leonard Mornard. Our house has the honor of governing the Isle of Galen for our liege, High King Emmerich.
Okay. I met Viscount Joan Menard on High Isle. How are you related?
John is my cousin. He holds title to the Mornard estates on High Isle for my
Oh,
father.
okay.
And manages many of our mercantile concerns there. But my father, the Count, is the patriarch of House Mornard.
So your father rules Galen?
It might be more accurate to say he governs Vastir and the lands surrounding the city. The northern half of Galen is mostly wilderness. Quite a few druids live there, but they look after their own affairs.
Okay. What was all of that about druids?
Galen may claim to be a Breton holding, but the druids have lived here for centuries. Some of them don't like city folk, but they certainly defend the coast from pirates. Especially the Eldertide Circle. It's not like them to avoid a fight.
Hi, Hono. It's good to see you. How's it going? Eldertide Circle?
One of the 3 circles of druids in the archipelago. The Eldertide live by the coast and dislike outsiders. The Fire Song are recluses, keeping to old places of power. Then there's the Stone Lore. I studied with them when I was young.
You studied with the druids?
With the druids and with a knightly order. I suppose you could say I had a well-rounded sister's education. If you're interested, I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, I need you to check out those locations.
Okay, tell me about these locations that are under attack.
Time is pressing, but I suppose it's only prudent to find out something about what you're getting into. Which location are you curious about?
Going good. I'm glad it's going good. All right. What can you tell me about the Druid village?
Tuin? It's an Eldertide settlement. They have little love for House Mornard, but they like Sea Elves even less. I expected them to put up a stout defense against the Dreadsails, but we haven't heard from them in quite some time. Any more questions?
Why is the cove important?
Until today, I would have said Suncleft Cove wasn't important at all. It's a pretty enough spot, but there are certainly better places for the Dreadsails to land raiders. I can't imagine what the Sea Elves want there. Is that all?
Tell me about Windwhack Fort.
Well, it's an old fort, built on Windwrack Point centuries ago to protect Vastir against attacks from the east. It's not in good repair, but we garrison it as strongly as we can. Yet perhaps not strongly enough. Anything else?
Which of these sites should I go to first?
I leave that to you. With luck, you'll find allies at the fort or village. But whatever you do, go swiftly. If we fail to meet the Sea Elf threat now, it's only a matter of time before we see them at the walls of Vastir.
Okay. Do we need 2 tanks? Okay. I mean, I am willing to tank if need be for stuff. I will say I don't think my current build on my tank is necessarily a trial ready build. But it is a build that works. My tank is almost like... My tank is almost more healer than tank. She has a lot of healing abilities. But, you know, obviously she still has the taunt. Another hard trial. Yeah, I figured it was a tricky one. Also, okay. Okay. I guess I could have traveled with the Way Shrine, but I don't know. This land is pretty to just run across, and I already committed, so. Requires not only 2 tanks, but DPS with high enough damage and surviving solo because there's a mechanic that requires a solo run. Oh, okay.
Over here, mate.
Amazing.
Hey!
I have to write Magister Erin about this one.
I thought I might see you here. Looks like a band of sea elves got ashore and seized the fort. Now more of those sea dogs are on their way. I was hoping for some druid help, but they never arrived. So it's up to us.
Okay, Sir Stefan sent me. What do you have in mind?
I spotted more sea elf warships brimming with reinforcements. Luckily, the fort's ballistas are intact. Get to the ballistas and stop those ships.
Okay.
That will give us time to deal with the enemies who already made it to shore.
Okay, what will you be doing?
I'll see if I can rally the knights and get the wounded back on their feet. We'll need them to hold the fort once you stop the reinforcements from reaching the shore. Meet me on the bluffs north of the fort when you're done.
All right, I'll use the ballistas to drive off the sea elf ships.
Take a right when you get into the fort. There's a path that leads down to the docks.
Okay.
You'll find the ballistas there. My guess is the Dreadsail ships will flee at the first sign of resistance. They won't risk their ships to ballista strikes.
Cool. Okay, apparently we get to use a ballista. And yes, not an easy trial. That, honestly, I think is probably a good thing, though. Because I feel like the trials being endgame content should be tricky. Like, not impossible, but should be a challenge. You have a secret? Don't look at me. What's your secret, Sparkles? Yes, we're gonna go ballistic with the ballistas. Yes. That is the plan. Also, I still technically, I think, have double XP. Or did it run out on my main? I think it maybe ran out on my main. Okay. I still have double XP on my other characters from the event. But also I am still just kind of casually trying to level Ember. What did it say? He said take a right. I don't know when we were supposed to take a right, but we're going this way. But also I am still kind of casually trying to level Ember because I'm really liking playing with her around. And I want her to be I want her to be more leveled up than she is. She's not like, you know, horribly low level anymore. She's like level 7. But I would like her to be a little more leveled for things. Cause the problem is that she dies way easier than Miri. Okay, let's use the ballista. Do we actually get to like aim it at the ship, or is it just gonna do the thing? Ah! Fire? Fire! We said fire to the ship. There it goes. It's running away. It's running away. Okay. I was gonna say, I think we're doing 3 ships. Yeah, it says 1 of 3. Alright, so I'm assuming there's another one. Yeah, up and over here. It keeps throwing me off with, like, Ember. Like, I love having her do damage and stuff. But I keep being so confused when she used the... When she has, like, that crystal ability that sounds like the Crystal Frags skill. And it throws me off hearing the Crystal Frag sound on... when I'm on my main character, who's not a Sorg. I'll find out tomorrow. Okay. Ready, set, fire! Oh. Oh no. That was not intentional. That character fell in the water. Alright, there's another one. Get up here. Okay. It's fine. We just decided to go for a little swim. Mod, thank you for the...
I've been waiting to try this spell out.
Okay. Maybe let's not fall into the water this time. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, right? Let's maybe not just mindlessly fall into... Oh, there's another one? I didn't realize there's a second one. You just blended in. Okay. Swim time? No. Not swim time. Unless if I'm on my Argonian. Because I feel like the fast swimming speed of Argonians should be the default speed. And then Argonians can swim even faster than that. Because every other like race in this game swims so slow. And like the Argonians obviously get a boost to it. But their speed, I feel like, should just be the normal speed. Because it takes so long to get anywhere. Also, Pokemon. And also, I haven't rolled yet. Ooh, I got an 18. I'll take it. Okay, last ship. Ready? Aim. Fire! Fire. Bye-bye, ship. See you later. Okay. I'm gonna see. I left Aya's watering, and I don't know why it's coming back to doing that. Okay. Set up above. I think that's around the rock this way. Oh yes, we're talking to him. Okay. It was like that's the thing that can be tricky with multi-step quests. Yes, we did good aiming.
Well done. These dreadsails may be fierce, but they lack loyalty. Even though they've got numbers on their side, they won't stick their necks out for their mates. That's something we can use against them.
That's a good point. Did you buy the Snug Pod? Yes. The Snug Pod is very well worth it. It's very well worth it. I don't remember how much gold it is. I think it's like 3,000. If you don't have enough gold for it, you are more than welcome to take some out of the guild bank. Or even if you do and you would rather spend the guild bank's money, you can definitely do that. That is what it's there for, is to buy useful houses and stuff. And like bag upgrades and things like that. But yes, the snug pod. Is it 47k? Oh, I guess I'm thinking of the inn rooms. The inn rooms are like 3,000 or something like that. It's 47k. The snug pod is definitely worth it if you go to Elden Root a lot. 3k's inn rooms. Yeah, I was thinking of the inn rooms. Honestly, I use my snug pod a lot. The snug pod, I think, is I want to say that's like the first house I got. Like that wasn't like that. I think the snug pod is the first like actual house I got, because the other ones, like I had bought the room, like the inn room in Vardenfell, I think was technically the first like house thing I got. Used a Sean more. Okay. Yeah, Brando, whatever like major city you spend time in. For me, as an Altmary Dominion, I have primarily hung out in Elden Root. Go to Elden Ring. Honestly, I've been missing Elden Ring. I want to go back and play it. Mournhold's your place less confusing than Elden Ring. Okay. All my friends in the snug pod. I like the snug pod. I very much like the snug pod. I need to actually decorate it. It has stuff in it, but it's not like decorated. It's just like random shit placed in there. 90% in Breath of the Wild. Holy butts, Looney. Congrats on that. That's so many. That's so many Korok seeds. That's so many. Because you're trying to hit 100% before the new one comes out, right? Sean is less expensive too. Okay. I want to look at the map when I'm done talking to him. Because now I'm like, which house is... I don't know if I have the one in Deshaun or not. Like 770 Korok seeds so far. Oh my gosh. No idea where the last 130 could possibly be. It's insane. Because, like, if you look at a Korok seed map, like, the entire freaking map is basically, like, solid Koroks. It's nuts. Alright, anything more you need from me here?
You've done your part. We can deal with the stragglers around Winrack Fort, now that they've got no reinforcements coming to support them. Your work's just beginning, though, mate. I fear the seas ahead will be rough for all of us.
Sir Stefan Mornard said there were sea elves near Sun Left Cove. Sun Cleft? Cleft Cove.
Aye, I heard that too. Something about sea elves taking prisoners into a cave near the cove.
Oh?
Strange. If the Dreadsails took captives, why haven't they tried to ransom them yet?
Good question.
Banneret Korik went to investigate. Help him if you can.
Okay. Have you heard anything about the Druid settlement on... Turneth?
Word is, the sea elves struck there as well. It's just up the coast to the north. I believe Druid Laurel of the Stone Lore Circle is there, looking into things. I'd appreciate it if you kept an eye on her, mate. Laurel is like kin to me.
I know we know this, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Who's Druid Laurel again?
Laurel found me half-drowned after a shipwreck 10 years back. She was just a girl then, but she had the sense to fetch help. Which is how I came to know the Stone Lore Druids. She's been a friend ever since.
Alright. It's nuts, I thought they were seeds. Yes, Brando. Trying to hundo by May 12th? Okay. So you still got some time. You still have some time. I don't know, I have had the thought of, like... I'm still torn of whether I would want to, like, restart a Breath of the Wild playthrough or not. Because, like, I don't remember what I was doing at all in any of the things. Like, I remember I was trying to sneak into somewhere. But, like, it's been so long I've forgotten all the things. And I feel like it'd be weird to just jump back into it. Okay, where is... Oh. I do have this house. Is that an inn room? Or is that a house? But I do have it. Flaming Nick's... Okay, that is the inn room. Okay, so that one's the inn room. Is there another house in Stone Falls? Or is it just that one? Is it an apartment? Okay. Not an inn? Okay. Oh, there's this one. Okay, there's the Ebony Flask Inn room. Ebonheart Chateau. Into Sean? Where did I click? I clicked on Stone Falls. Okay. The inn is Stone Falls. Okay. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I clicked into the other zone. But no life. Okay. You would restart realistically. You're probably at 1% anyway. The thing is, like, I did a decent chunk of it. Also a chronic game restarter. Okay. I did just restart Power Wash Simulator again last night because for some reason my save file on Steam didn't transfer properly. And I decided I wasn't far enough into, like, the restart of that playthrough enough anyway to just, to spend the time trying to get the Steam to save file to transfer correctly. Basically, Steam, when Power Wash Simulator launched, like 1.0 launched full release, I restarted my save file because I wanted to go back to the beginning and play through the levels that I played way forever ago during early access, to see how they had changed them. And oh my god, they're so much easier the second time. It took way longer to do them in early access. The dirt was way tougher. And I had restarted, and then for some reason Steam had, when I opened it on this computer, it was my save file not, it wasn't like my save file like right before I restarted it, but it was my save file like back before 1.0. It wasn't even 1.0 save file because I still had the treehouse there that it hadn't finished it. So it was back when there was the glitch and you were essentially stuck at 99% on the treehouse. You couldn't 100% it because one of the spots was glitched. And I don't know why that was the save file that it saved. But I said, screw it, let's just restart it. Cost 13k gold. Okay, that's definitely a lot less. Be able to explore it more thoroughly. Yeah, that's kind of my thought, is like, I went into, like, Breath of the Wild is the first, like, Zelda game that I've spent more than a couple of hours in. Like, I've played a little bit of Ocarina of Time, but, like, not, like, a lot. Like, I played enough to get to the main, like, I got to the point that I was in the open world, but I did not do anything past that. Like, I got to the point that I was out of, like, Link's little village, but that was all I did. So Breath of the Wild really is the main... Oh, hey, there's Laurel. Is the main Zelda game I've ever played. So I didn't really know what I was doing for a lot of stuff. Like, obviously, like, I was still learning how to play it. So I think I would progress faster through stuff. But I've been told that I was only a couple hearts or a few hearts away from being able to actually successfully pull the Master Sword out. I did 2 of the Divine Beasts. I don't know. It's one of those things that when I get to the point of going back to it, if I'm just gonna do it for myself and I'm just gonna play it off stream, I think I would just probably continue the save file. But it's one of those things that I would be down to restart my save file and stream Breath of the Wild, but I also am aware of how long that would take. But also, like, I have not watched much of the Tears of the Kingdom stuff, other than, like, the first initial, like, trailer stuff. I haven't watched any of the recent ones, and it looks cool. And I know I'm gonna want to play it, but I want to finish Breath of the Wild before I would play Tears of the Kingdom, obviously. So, like, too many games, not enough time. Too many games, not enough time. Okay.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, friend.
Hello!
But I never refuse the gifts that Ifray is willing to give me. I came to help the Eldertide druids, but I was too late. This battle is already lost, Blight take it.
Sir Stefan Mornard sent me. He was concerned that the druids never answered his call.
Sir Stefan's a dear friend of mine and practically a druid himself. We studied together under Archdruid Raval when we were younger. It's not unlike him to worry about the druids, even the Eldertide.
What happened here?
The dread sales happened, but it makes no sense. The Eldertide have no riches. Druids don't care about such things, and they command formidable magic. What pirate attacks a target that can fight back for no obvious profit?
It's a good question. Okay, Sir Stefan said the dread sales were unusually determined.
That's strange. It makes me wonder what the Sea Elves really hope to gain by these attacks. Let's look around. Watch for anything that looks interesting or out of place. With any luck, we can figure out why the Sea Elves attacked Tuin.
Tuin. Alright, can I click on her and get the other dialogue
We
thing?
may
No,
be
okay.
too late.
I guess I should have picked the other dialogue first to get it off. But it's fine. It was just us saying, hey, we saw the Eldertide in this spot. Okay, we're searching the village. Okay. Getting rid of the random dread sale pirates. Too many caves, what is that? I know.
Candles are still burning. The Eldertide druids who tend this altar have not been gone for long.
Okay. Yes, Jessica, because you only ever play, like, 2 games. ESO and Scarlet Hollow. Which, I need to actually go keep playing the Scarlet Hollow save that I started doing a playthrough off stream. I was doing the Hot Librarian build, and I never even finished episode 1.
That felt good.
Emperor, I love you. You bought the snug pod. All the snugs are mine. Yes. I love the snug pod. I also just like it, like, appearance-wise, I think it's a really cute, like, little house for, like, one of the smaller ones. I like that one, and I also like the one on Canarthy's Roost. In terms of, like, tiny houses. I need to decorate my Canarthy's Roost one with all my Elsewhere stuff. Because I do have a number of Elsewhere furnishing things. And there's literally, like, nothing inside my Canarthy's Roost house. Okay. My dread sales. I promised you a haven, and now the path to our new home lies before us. I have struck a bargain with a powerful druid, Galen, one who will help us secure a stronghold on the Isle. In return, she requests that we acquire a relic held by a rival circle, the Eldertide. Raid the Isle's eastern coast and search for this relic. If it can't be found, take captives for questioning. There must be a lore keeper among the Eldertide druids who knows how to find it. Do not fail me for the price of a druid. For the price of a druid relic, we get a new home. See Lord Nalos.
A lore keeper? What relic could they be searching for?
Interesting. I wonder if that's who's at the cove then. Is the Eldertides that they took captive. If they were taking captives into, like... Because they said that they had captives, so I'm assuming that's the captives that they've taken to the cove. And the cove's the 3rd place we have to check out.
Big mistake.
Okay. Burned ember blooms?
Let's take a look in the lodge. There might
Okay.
be something about the relic there.
Yeah, I wonder what relic they're looking for. Interesting. Okay, so
Archdruid Orlaith,
oh,
what are you doing here?
Confirming a suspicion, little Laurel. Archdruid Raval was right to call the Drafa together. Tell him the fire song will attend. The time has come to gather the seeds. The prophecy of the Druid King is at hand.
The seeds.
oh,
Is that what this... Oh, Blight. She's gone. Friend, we should talk.
I was wondering if it was gonna connect back to the seed because they were like they were after the other seed. Okay.
Root and rot. That was Archdruid Orlaith, leader of the Fire Song Circle. I think I know what really happened here, and I don't like it at all.
What do you mean, Laurel?
The relic the Dreadsails sought is the sacred seed of the Eldertide, a gift of the last Druid King. Each circle was granted one. That's what Archdruid Orlaith meant by gathering seeds. Could she be the druid mentioned in the Dreadsails orders?
Oh. Fire Song attacked Earthenroot Enclave and tried to capture Free in Glenmorry. Glemoril?
I thought Deveric and Michiel were Fire Song renegades, acting of their own accord. But the orders we found, and what Orlaith just said, the Fire Song want all the sacred seeds. Archdruid Orlaith leads the Fire Song. This is her doing.
Why are the seeds so important? Are they powerful?
Not as far as I know. The seeds are mentioned in the dream of Cassarain, the prophecy of the last Druid King. The Fire Song seem to believe its time has come. The other circles, not so much. Perhaps the Drafa can make sense of all this.
The Drafa?
A council of druids, elders from all three circles. Archdruid Raval of the Stone Lore has summoned the Drafa to address grievances against the Fire Song. But up till now, Orlaith ignored him. Tell Stefan about this. Pirates aren't his only problem.
All right, I'll tell Sir Stefan what we learned here. Interesting. Okay, so the seeds are coming back into play because that was a the seed thing, that was like a delve quest or something on the main island, wasn't it? I think I remember doing a quest with that. It's Drafa. Nice, Looney. I've bought all the small houses with gold. I think I have a number of them. The seed is the prologue quest. Got it. Okay, I was like, I remember doing a thing with the seed. That's why it's important to do the prologue quest. That makes sense. Okay, so now we have the cove to investigate. Yeah, because I don't think I have any of the small housing things in the in like the Daggerfall area. But I do have a number of the small like inn rooms and the number of the small houses.
A single sea elf bested the lot of you? She hit us like a storm of steel. Didn't kill anyone though, just put us in the sand.
You could get Boo as a crew member. That's so cute. I do want to play that game. I do want to play the Disney racing game. I am just not going to spend $30 on a Disney racing game right now, though also like I want to. But also I'm trying to mark something off my list in terms of games. I should mark something off in terms of complete before I buy another game. Also, I don't know if it's still on sale, but I think it was like, at least it was like yesterday or something. But if y'all don't have Dwarf Romantic, it was on sale. And Dwarf is really fun. I've been playing it off stream. I did think about doing it on Monday, but it requires the brain power of like thinking, and then I enter like focus mode, and then I stop talking. So I was like, maybe not a stream game. Missing some expensive ones. Eventually you have them all. Yeah, I'm missing... There's a couple for, like, gold that are, like, really big ones that I could see, I think, getting. Like, I want... But the thing is, like, the ones that you can get with gold that are more expensive, I don't necessarily have the achievements. We need to do those dungeons on Vet so I can buy that house, because I want that house. We need to do those dungeons on Vet. I know, Brando, that's exactly the problem. Is I want to finish games, but then I play games like ISO and Dwarf that, like, obviously the game can, you know, you can run out of tiles and the game ends, but then you can just push play and start a new game. Like, the game itself doesn't ever, like, end. And there's still new tiles to unlock. So... literally in the same boat. Yeah, because then I have, like, ISO and Final Fantasy 14 of, like, all of the things. Of all of the things. Of all the things. So... That's Star Trek, right, Junk? I did get another Stream Elements Star Trek offer semi-recently, and I did think about it. But also I'm like, I feel like really, like, it looks like a fun game, but also, like, I feel like I should not be playing this if I know nothing about Star Trek. Yes, Star Trek Online? Okay. There's only one game. Exactly, Jessica. ESO, City Skylines, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Pinball, Destiny. Yeah. There's just... Honestly, I really would like to get into playing City Skylines. That game has such a learning curve. Dwarf Romantic. It is a very chill game. Sorry, I know this is gonna cut the audio from the game. It is a very chill game, but I love the art style. I love the art style of it. Essentially it's a tile placing game. Hold on, I'm grabbing the Steam link. I know you can play it on Switch as well. I don't know. Yeah. Remember you mentioned it is a very chill game. Also, if you don't know Colo, hello, it's Colo. Colo has been addicted to it recently. So, but Dwarf is really fun. It's very chill, it's very satisfying. It has the, like, okay, just one more tile. Just one more tile. Just one more tile. I'm gonna stop after, like, one more tile. Been watching Colo play it as well, yeah. I've been, I was watching, Joy Eileen in the mornings, that I was hanging out in her stream, and she was playing a lot of Dwarf, which, if you all are looking for a cozy stream, also fellow Plant Army member, Joy Eileen is awesome. You're looking for chill vibes. She is, I think she's, like, UK time zone, so she streams, like, mornings, US time. But she's always playing something chill, Dwarf, Sims, Stardew, that kind of vibe. I take a break from Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's a fun one. It is definitely a fun one. It's also nice because, like, you can. I've been with it of, like, okay, just one more tile, but also it's one that I can open for a few minutes and place a few tiles and then, like, close it and go do something else and then come back to it. Is it on sale on the... Yeah, you can get... I know you can get the game on the Switch. I don't know if it's on sale on the Switch. I know Dwarf is on sale on Steam right now. So... You're high. All good. All good, Looney. You're all fine. Yeah, if... I don't know if it's on sale on the Switch, but you can get it on the Switch. Like, it's for sale on the Switch. I don't know if it's on sale. Oh, it is on sale on the Switch. Okay. I don't need it on the Switch, but also, like, Dwarf, I could see being a game that I would also be down to play on the Switch and be, like, super chill with. I've actually been playing a bit of Arceus again, trying to complete Dex stuff, and it's such a pain. I want to complete the Dex, but it's such a pain because the ones that I have left are ones that like are rare spawn rates or like only spawn in the like time warp thingies, and I'm like, but I want to finish the Dex because I want to be able to go play the musical instrument or whatever and get Arceus. So, okay, I'm gonna stop ignoring this person standing in front of me.
Can you believe this? I came to check on my knights when I found them indisposed. House Mornard's finest. Pah! Oh, who are you?
Me always forgetting that this is my actual character's name because I just call her my main. I'm Regina Marie. Sir Stefan sent me to investigate the cove. Can you tell me what happened here?
My knights tracked a band of dreadsails to the cave here at Suncleft Cove. As they tell it, however, a single sea elf tore through them before they could search inside. Didn't even bother to kill them. Just knocked them senseless and left them here.
Sir Stefan mentioned captives.
Right. That was in my report. Since Sir Stefan sent you, I could use your help. Scout the cave. We have to find the prisoners and free them. I'll follow once my knights recover. Just watch out. The sea elf who beat them is somewhere inside.
All right, I'll scout the cave and look for captives.
Remember, we think the dreadsails have prisoners in there. Maybe some knights, but certainly druids from the nearby village. Find them if you can and set them free. We'll join you as soon as my knights recover their senses.
Okay. Wait, can we believe what, Jessica? It's on sale? On the Switch? Now I kind of want to look. My Switch is in the other room though. It's not in here. It's not in here. I actually moved it because I was actually playing it. Okay, who are you exactly?
Korik's the name. Banneret in the service of House Mornard. My family has proudly served the lords of Galen for generations. I'll bring these murderous sea elves to battle and defeat them, or die in attempt.
Alright. What's a banneret?
Oh, not familiar with knightly ranks? Do they do things differently on the mainland? A banneret is the equivalent of a captain in my order. A knight who commands other knights.
Okay.
Looks like I've got some work to do with these louts, though.
Well, can you tell me about the dreadsails?
Nothing good, that's for certain. They're pirates, slavers, murderers, thieves. In my experience, the only good sea elf is a dead sea elf.
Alright.
These dreadsails, though, they're the worst of their kind.
Oh, he said, can you believe this? And you were like, got it. Okay, I missed the timing with that. Ooh. Pokemon. I've encountered dreadsail pirates before.
And you lived to tell the tale. I'm impressed.
Why, thank you.
You might be able to teach my knights a thing or two. Maybe Sir Stefan will lend you to me as a training officer when this is all over.
Have the dreadsails been a problem on Galen before now?
Nothing like this. Isolated raids, some pillaging. They were pirates before, but now they act like a conquering army. Watch out for the one that knocked my knights senseless. She must be quite a fighter to defeat them without spilling any blood.
Alright. Let's go into the grotto. You know, my brain just hears the word grotto and it just immediately associates it with like Ariel's grotto and like going to visit Ariel in Disneyland. It's immediately what my brain just associates the word grotto with.
This one has the information I seek. We simply need to extract it from her.
Oh.
I'll take her with me to the keep. Dispose of the rest as you wish, but do not tarry long.
No, please. Don't hurt them. You only need me.
Oh. We should probably go help them. Hi, Broadway Blonde, here but lurking. The news channel I work for, is doing your Judge Judy style show. More of a satire improv show of court shows. And we're doing auditions tonight. Yes, have fun with that, Broadway Blonde. Honestly, the stuff that roleplay server gets up to just sounds like fun. But I would be so bad. I don't know. I feel like I'd be so bad at like doing like actual roleplay in actual stuff. Okay. Yeah, looks like we have to go all the way up and around to get up there. Well, might as well fight some stuff to level up Ember. I know that we didn't change much. It was like, well, might as well fight stuff to level Miri, and now we're just leveling Ember instead. I am very excited that they are gonna make it easier for the companions to level up though, because it takes so long to level them up. It takes so long. Like the first few levels are okay. But, like, after that, like, what's the point? Like, we've reached 7 with Ember, and now it's gonna take forever to level up. The only reason I got her as high as I did is because of the double XP from the event. Like, playing a RPG or improv? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I always... In like theater class and stuff, I always had fun playing the theater improv games, but also anxiety, and it made me anxious. But also like they were fun to play, but also I way overthought everything. Seems like, yeah, socially shy, but seems like a ton of fun. Yeah, like I could see, I guess that's the thing, is like I could see like, you know, us like playing D&D, like doing that kind of stuff with D&D with people I know and things like that is, I think, okay. But, like, doing it in a server with a bunch of people that I don't necessarily know would feel odd to me. Also, the amount of people that you could tell that they bought crates because they're all running around in that skin. And I think it's cool looking. I don't know. I'm not opposed to having the, like, guaranteed item with buying crates. And honestly, I would be down to do that, but also, like, there's nothing... There's not necessarily... I don't know. I don't like the Apex mounts in this one, and that's really kind of the deciding factor of whether I would get a crate or not, and I'm not a huge fan of the Apex mounts in the current crate, so I'm like, on this kind of crate stuff. Like, there's some stuff in it that I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
Sea Lord aren't fit to call yourselves a Marama.
Stay your hand, stranger. This sea elf saved our lives.
I told the fool knights outside I wasn't their enemy. Do you have more sense than them?
A sea elf that's not our enemy? Interesting. Make a character and plan certain situations, but a lot of it is being open to yes and. That's true. Yeah, you definitely have to yes and in improv. That is definitely for sure. I wish people buy crates. Yeah. Yeah, well, Brando, if you... Okay. In my experience, in the few times that I have bought crates, and I have bought multiple crates, like a set of crates, I have gotten an Apex mount every time I have bought the pack of 15. So, because in case you don't know, if you buy crates, if you're thinking that you would buy 15 crates, it is better to buy 15 all at once versus buying like 15 singular ones, because you do actually have increased odds if you buy them in a bundle. So, the Radiant Apex ones are the high ones. The Apex ones are the ones that are a tier below. Yeah. So I'm talking just like the regular. Yeah, there's Apex and then there's Radiant Apex. So like the Radiant Apex ones that are like the ones that if you're buying with seals are like 16,000. Yeah. You get an, like every time I've gotten ones, I've gotten an Apex mount. Radiant Apex are the super fancy ones, and I don't have any of those. I don't think I have a Radiant one, as far as I know. I definitely have multiple Apex ones, but not radiant ones. Supposed to be filming another Hunger Games next week, and that's which is just gonna be chaos. That sounds chaotic. Of one radiant. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna be forever jealous of Sierra C and her having the, like, galaxy, like, ram mount. That one, I wanted that one really bad. I really wanted that one. I'm like, I didn't get it, though. It was really cool. Like, I'll say, like, these ones are cool. But, like, in terms of these, like, I don't know. These aren't exciting to me for Apex mounts. I don't know. This crate set, I don't know. Like, I'd get the sheep. Like, there's some of the littler things in here that I'm okay with, but, like, there isn't anything that's, like, grabbing my attention. Just animals, yeah, because, like, if I'm wanting, like, an Apex, I want, like, where is it? This one. Like, I can't get it out right now because I'm inside of a spot, but this one, like, obviously the bear itself still looks normal, but the stuff on it is, like, fancier than just regular gear on top of the bear. Because that one's an Apex. I'm trying to remember. Oh, the other one I have is the wolf. Or the fox. I have the fox. That's the one I got from the last set of crates. That's an Apex. This one, I didn't get it from getting a crate. I bought this. This is an Apex mount, but I bought it with seals. I think those are the 3 Apexes that I have. I don't think any of the other ones... Well, I take that back. Is the Sijic? The Sijic one would be technically an Apex mount, I think. My Sijic horse is Apex. Okay. Let me check. Okay. What? Oh, I was talking to the sea elf because we were being shocked that a sea elf didn't want to murder us.
You're willing to talk? At least you're smarter than those knights outside. I suppose Sea Lord Nalos and his scum have taught the people of this island to fear anyone with blue skin.
Yeah.
Understand this. I don't answer to that foul beast.
Okay, if you're not with the Dread Sails, who are you?
Captain Siravane of the Gilded Blades. You'd call me a pirate, I suppose. But I'm not one of Sea Lord Nalos' traitors, and I'm not involved in all this druid foolishness. You look confused. Must be from the continent. Yes, I'm a Marmer.
Okay. Sir Stefan Monard sent me to find these captives.
Well, they're not captives anymore, and you and I need not be enemies. Sea Lord Nalos is my quarry, for reasons of my own. But I'll tell you this much, mercenary. Nalos seeks some sort of druid relic. Calls it a sacred seed.
Okay, so we were right in guessing about the seed. Where did Sea Lord Nalos go?
I'm not sure. That slimy eel escaped and he took one of the druids with him. Probably thinks she can take him to that seed. No matter. I'll find him.
Okay.
Warn your allies about the Sea Lord, mercenary. Galen isn't safe while he lives.
Alright, I'll tell Sir Stefan what you said. And just like
Sea
that,
elf
she's gone.
escaped. Oh, too bad. At least we can get these druids to safety. We'll handle things from here. Return to Vastir and report to Sir Stefan when you're ready.
Alright, sounds good to me. Can we take the shortcut out of here? Whee! Whee! Okay. Figured, yes. That is indeed information that's good to know. Should have to get a Radiant Apex one. But use the amount of tons, so I guess it's okay. Won't be doing that again, though, yeah. Crates are... I don't know. I appreciate that we have the Seals of Endeavor now, so you have ways to get stuff from the crates without having to spend actual money. I still don't think the crates are good, though. Like, for the amount of crates you get for the amount of money you spend, and the stuff that you get from it, like, you can get some good stuff, but it's not, you know, you might not also get good stuff. And my one complaint with the last set was, like, I got the same thing, like, 4 times. So, like, yeah, I earned gems from it. But also, like, okay, but I wanted the items from the... Like, stop giving me the same one over and over kind of thing. Sunflare Iron Wolf. Red's my favorite color, so it looked really good to me. That's fair. Did get the red teleport. The key. Yeah. Not for the mounts, yeah. Would get rid of the crates. I don't see them getting rid of the crates. I wish that they would improve what you get from them. But honestly, I think it would be better for them to, like, get rid of the crate. Like, I would be so much more willing to buy more crowns and spend even more money on this game if I could just go buy all of those things from the crown crates with just crowns. Like, if I could just straight up buy those things, I would spend a lot more money. Like, if I could actually buy the thing I wanted from the thing. And I think they would get a lot more people buying things because you can go buy the thing that you actually want and know you're getting the thing you actually want. So, yeah. You gave Miri the same mount, but hers is blue? Weird. I don't know. I've never given my companion the same mount as me. Oh, if it's an alliance one, then it would probably change colors depending on what alliance she's technically in. Yes, post for us, because now I'm curious. Okay, what is even in here right now anyway? The lion's in here. I do think the lion is cool. The lion is definitely a cool one. Oh! This is the Fargrave house, isn't it? There's a new music box in here. Apparently I own this? Oh, it's a pet. I was like, I don't remember having this mount. No, it's a pet. That makes more sense. Okay. I'm assuming we're going into Vestir. They said return to Vestir. Oh, we're going to the castle. I see, I see.
And we're off!
And we're off! Yes, thank you for lurkers for lurking.
Your people are in as much danger as everyone else, Gal.
Oh?
Sea elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
We appreciate you being here.
But the Stonelord
Okay.
can fend for themselves. We always have.
Into the castle.
I'm simply suggesting.
Yeah, I would... If I had to pick between, like, loot crates and a season pass, I would way rather have a season pass. Like, as much as season passes, I think too many games have season passes, and, like, there's so many out there. If I was to pick between, like, loot boxes and a season pass, I would rather have a season pass, because then you could actually go and you could choose to play the season and get all the things. Or you could choose to just play for what you want, and then you, like... I think the key point is... Oh.
Ah, here's our mate now.
Okay. I think the key point is... I think people are going to be more willing to spend money on a game. At least I know I would be more willing to spend more money on a game that I'm enjoying playing if I can just get the item I want. Like... I don't want to spend money for a chance at getting the item I want. I just want, like, be like, here, take my money, give me the in-game item that I want. No, I don't want a 95% chance at getting this item. I don't want a, you know, a 99. I want a 100%. Here, I give you the money, you give me the item that I want. Like, I don't want to buy a bunch of crown crates and then not get any of the items I want and have spent money on stuff I don't even want. There's actually someone else. Okay. Tie the seals of endeavor into the system. Yeah. Like, here, take my money, give me the thing I want. So, like, obviously you can do the thing of, like, you can deconstruct the stuff.
Greetings, my good friend.
You know, obviously there's the gem extraction of stuff, which...
Out of crates. You can always purchase more.
Was there a reason I was keeping those? Weird, I didn't expect there to be anything.
May luck follow you.
So, like, obviously you can do that, and then you can actually, like, spend the gems to get the actual item you want, but also, like, that's such a pain. You hate season passes? That's also fair. Like, I just, like, can we just put all these items in the freaking store? Please? Like, I would buy these things if I could just buy them with regular crowns. I don't want a chance at this item. I just want to be able to buy the item. Like, yes, I get that I can buy it with gems, but the amount of crown crates you have to buy to get a decent number of gems, these ones are, like, from me buying crates, but also just, like, you can get items for gems from just, like, the free drop crates. Season passes are the lesser evil than loot boxes. Yeah, but loot boxes steal your money, but season passes steal your time. And if you don't got the time, then you have to miss out on it. Seen some costume and pets going as crowns. That is true. There are some items that end up in here. Like this. I think I spent crowns on getting this outfit. I don't think this was something, I don't know. Maybe I did get it out of a crown crate, but I do have this outfit. And I think I bought it with crowns. Said the person who plays the game. Yeah. No time for all of it. Said the person who plays the game all the time. Yeah, that's, I think, the problem is that, you know, a season pass can be great, but also, like, if you're playing multiple games that have a season pass, that's a lot of time. I do kind of want the red recall things. I have the green ones, and I do really like the green ones, but the red ones are cool. The red just looks really cool. The fisherman was on the store for crowns. Okay, then I must have spent regular crowns on it then. Would rather buy things outright than deal with season passes. So done with them. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if they just put all the crown items in the crown, like, just in the freaking crown store, I think that would be a lot better. Like, just let me buy these things. Like, I understand that some of these items have been there. Not all of them will be. Because some of these, the items I have from here, for record, I have not bought any of the crates. At least when these ones have been out. So anything that I've gotten from here has been from some other reason. Season passes are still a bad idea. Yeah. People's have problems with gambling. I just don't like it because I want to spend money and know I'm getting the thing I want. Like, I don't want to spend $50 on buying crates and then not get the thing I want. You're like, no, give me the thing. I know, Bo, you hate ESO events with a burning passion. I don't mind the events. And yeah, it would get people more in game, but also I feel like it would end up with the same problem that DBD has with Rift passes. Is at some point the people are gonna stop playing because you can't play the same game. Only one game forever and ever and never ever play anything else. I know Jessica might beg to differ. But you know, if these things had season passes, looking at you, New World, you're not helping your player base. Also, I have not opened New World since the season pass came out, and I kind of want you to go look at how bad it is. But you're completely burnt out. Yeah, that's the thing, is then you're facing a player base that is completely burnt out on the game, and it's like, what do you do then? Then they don't want to touch it. This last season, yeah. Yeah, I'm not pushing on Fortnite this season because I would like to get, there's definitely a bonus skin that I would like to get if I can get it. I need to go look how high up it in the thing it is. But there's nothing in this season of Fortnite that I'm like really, really wanting. So I haven't been as focused on it. But I definitely want to at least get to 100 is what I would like to do, to at least get the base of everything, even if I don't get the bonus stuff. Because I do like a couple of the ones that are on the higher levels. Everything eventually returns. Also, if you wait, you get a discount on ESO plus pass never return. Yeah, I think that's the problem with season passes, like things with like Fortnite and the season passes, is I don't like the limited time of it. Which is one of the things, like, that's why I'm okay with the DBD. I'm okay with the DBD, like, season pass, Rift Pass. Like, obviously you have to wait, but DBD eventually puts the items from the Rift Pass in the store. So, like, even if, like, the problem with DBD Rift Passes is if you don't play, you don't have a way to get the charms. And that's the thing that's annoying. Is that if you don't play, you can't get the charms in the store. So the thing I would say for DBD is to start selling the charms. But in terms of outfits for the Rift Pass, I feel a lot less pressure to like have to get it if I want it. Because I know I might have to wait a year, but it would be in the store eventually. Are both crap systems, yeah. Amounts of money on games, yeah. But they're both ways to trick people into spending a ton of time and money in a game. Returns a year or more. Yeah, like you definitely have to wait, but it's one of those things, you know, eventually you could just get it for, oh, I haven't played DBD in a while. Whatever the gold currency is called. Just enjoy the game. Yeah, that's also true. Just enjoy the game, but also, like, if I want the shiny mount, just let me send you money and let me have the shiny mount. Or Excels. Thank you, Brando. I'm like, I just, not accessing. Give up, yeah. That's the thing. It's like, they just want you to spend all your money on the game. Because they want your money.
Well met, friend. Dulef tells me you handled yourself well at Windrak Fort. Now, what news of the other two locations? Laurel seemed troubled when she returned, but she went to find Archdruid Reval before I could speak to her.
The Dreadsails ransacked, I forgot how to say it, Turnth, and took captives, but I found them at Suncleft Cove.
A good thing I sent you to Tuin, then. The Eldertide rarely need or want our help, but I'm glad we could provide it. Still, why would the Dreadsails take prisoners to the Cove? When Sea Elves take captives, they usually sail off and demand ransom.
Sea Lord Nalos is looking for the Eldertide Sacred Seed. He's trying to find it for a Firesong Druid.
The Dreadsails are working with a druid of the Firesong Circle? The Firesong usually have nothing to do with outsiders, let alone Sea Elf pirates. And now I understand why Laurel seemed so worried, and why the Dreyfa has been summoned.
That's not all. Firesong Druids have struck at the Stonelore Circle, too.
What madness. A war among the circles is the last thing Galen needs right now. I've been invited to observe the Dreyfa. I'd like you to tag along. Find Laurel in the Vine District here in the city. If she agrees, you can join us.
Okay, I'll talk to Druid Laurel.
The Vine District lies on the east side of the city near the harbor. It's a small druid conclave. I'll join you there shortly. I need to confer with my father and send scouts to search for Sea Lord Nalos while we attend the Dreyfa.
Alright. Is it safe for you to leave Vestir right now?
My father's knights protect the city and the harbor is well fortified. Besides, I think you chased away the Dreadsails for now. Our scouts report they're nowhere to be seen. But if you're concerned for my safety, don't be. I can fend for myself.
Alright. Why wouldn't the Eldertide Druids want your help?
The Eldertide Circle has no love of outsiders. If they had their way, we'd get back into our ships and return to High Rock. The Circle here on Galen is more forgiving than the Eldertide on High Isle, but they still don't fully trust us.
Okay. What about the Stone Lore and the Fire Song circles? Do they feel the same?
The Stone Lore are content to live alongside people who don't share their beliefs. They hope to set an example for others to follow, but they make no demands. As for the Fire Song, they're reclusive. They usually stick to their isle and ignore us.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, stream elements! You've randomized twice to make me lose the game. So, yeah, it sucks that so many games are concerned about money. Yeah. It would be nice if people could just make games to just tell a story and have fun, but it's not how the way the world goes round, unfortunately. Why would the... Oh, I already forgot how to say it. The Drafo invite you to observe.
I may be the son of Count Mornard, but I studied for years with the Stone Lore Circle.
Oh, right.
I hold druid beliefs in high regard. In fact, I share many of them, which is unusual for those not dedicated to their ranks. In return, the druids trust me.
What about Count Monard? Will he attend too?
Like most nobles, my father pays little attention to the druids. When he must speak with the circles, he summons emissaries to Vestir. The Dreyfa is a meeting of druid leaders. Outsiders are rarely permitted, but they consider me almost a druid.
Okay. Who didn't get a candy bar? I mean, it's a thing. Like, I don't think the way it is right now is necessarily bad, but like I think it could be better. Like, just put the items in the crown store and let us buy what items we want. Would be just so much better. But then but I want the candy bar. Honestly, okay, y'all, someone brought cookies today and there was cookies in the staff room and I unashamedly took, like, you know, they were like, you know, bigger cookies, not like just, you know, they were like cookies. I took a whole cookie. I was not one of those people, you know, people were like cutting them in half and taking half a cookie. I'm like, no, I am tired. I have taken a whole freaking cookie and it was like a brownie cookie and it had like frosting on top. It was like all chocolate. I'm like, yes. When like, I was like, if there's still one here by lunchtime, because they were there in the morning. I'm like, if there's still one here at lunchtime, I'm taking a whole cookie. And I did. And I do not regret it at all. Like, I want the cookie, so I'm gonna eat the cookie. And it did make it did make me feel better, because this morning is just like, I was just tired. I was just tired, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just keeping track of, it's just all of the executive function to keep track of everything for shows at 2 schools is just, it's just a lot of little things, which I have all the ducks in a row. It's just making sure the kids have the ducks in the row and know what's going on, because I know what's going on, but getting the kids to remember what's going on, oh, is a whole nother thing. It's a whole other thing. Okay, I think we did this one of why wouldn't the Elder Druids want your help?
The Eldertide Circle has no love of outsiders. If they had their way, we'd get back into our ships and return to High Rock. The Circle here on Galen is more forgiving than the Eldertide on High Isle, but they still don't fully trust us.
Yeah, the Eldertide Druids on High Isle are openly hostile.
Yes, I'm aware. Probably has more to do with how developed High Isle has become as compared to Galen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Here, we mainly stick to our corner of the island and give the druids free reign over the rest of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they definitely don't have as much of a press to feel like they're being pressed out. Because Galen is, you know, obviously occupied. It has Vestir. But the entire northern part of the island is not, you know, it's left for the druids, whereas High Isle is more... High Isle's more developed.
Sea elves make no distinctions when it comes to staging raids.
I didn't say we weren't game fated. But the Stormlord can fend for themselves. We always have.
To make a quick buck off their game, yeah.
The Vine District has enough room for more druids.
It's a thing. It's like, really? Oh, I keep forgetting to check to see. Okay. I'm hoping to just get lucky and see that vent be the one that's up. I just need to go stand by it, is what I need to go do. I just need to go stand by that vent until it pops up.
Oh, hello again.
Hello.
What brings you to the Vine District? I hoped to see you again, my friend. But I need to prepare for the Dreyfa. The elders really must deal with the strife that has come between the circles.
Sir Stefan wants me to join you at the meeting of the Dreyfa.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Few outsiders are permitted to attend the council meetings, but you can attest to what we saw at Tuin. The Firesong Circle is willing to use force to gather the 3 sacred seeds, and that's just wrong.
Can you tell me more about these sacred seeds?
The last Druid King gave 1 seed to each circle long ago. He also gave us a prophecy, the Dream of Kasserine. Some druids consider it a warning, but Archdruid Orlaith and others believe it's a call to action.
Alright, what exactly does this prophecy say?
Meet me at the Telling Stone, the landmark near the center of the island. It would be easier to simply show you the prophecy, and it's close to Dreyfadel. Besides, Free might be there. They will want to see you again.
Free? Nature spirit? Alright, I'll meet you at the Telling Stone. Okay. That's outside of town? Yes. Okay. So, let's go back to the Way Shrine. And teleport a bit closer versus just running all the way there. I don't know.
These sea elf
I
pirates
think
become more brazen every day.
it makes sense for games to want to make money, and obviously MMOs are going to need to make money to keep things going. But I personally would prefer not loot crates. But if it's the choice between a season pass and, like, you know, anything else, I would not want a season pass for this game. Like, I definitely would not want one. If there was one, I would definitely play it, but I would not want one. I just would rather just be able to buy the things I want versus having to, like, play a game to get the items I want with real money. Like, I don't like the gambling of it. Which I know some people do, and some people like it too much. And I get it's a thing, but also it's still just kind of dumb. Okay, we're going out and around and out and around and up and around. Ooh, hold on. Runestone, and we have Ember. Ember, like me more.
You going to enchant something with that? Can I watch?
I don't know how far I need to get her
something?
rapport up for her quest. Oh, she's level 8. I thought she was still 7. I guess I forgot she leveled up. I don't know how far I have to get her rapport to get her next quest, but I want to do her next quest.
Darkness stirs. Roots tremble. Druids gather. I am the nourisher. The sower. Needed?
I don't think that's wise, Free. I don't trust the Firesong.
Firesong. Pulsing, ripping, torn free from the ground. Blood in leaves. A memory.
So basically, if you don't do the prologue quest to this story, you're just really confused about who these characters are because you wouldn't know. This one very much seems like you have to do the prologue for the story to make sense. And I feel like not all the other ones necessarily have that, if that makes sense. So, I like how Loot Crate works for Overwatch. Probably will never play it again since those are gone. Oh, you can't earn them in game now. And things are stupid expensive. Like skins are $20 and up. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, like that would be a thing too, is like even in, you know, like we have the seals, but I don't know. I wonder if it could be a thing with the seals that they could make it so you could purchase a crate with seals. Like, I know we can purchase the items, but it would be interesting to see if we could purchase a crate with the seals, and then we would have, you know, then you would still have a chance at getting, you know, like one of the items that costs, like, you know, for a Radiant Apex, it's 16,000 seals. Just the Apex ones are 8,000 seals. So, like, that would be kind of cool to be able to get some items. I did spend some seals. I did spend seals on this. On the flower crown. I did spend seals on that because I needed it.
You. There when blood soaked the leaves. When eyes opened and roots awoke.
Mm-hmm.
Defender. You feel it. Yes? Unrest in the soil. Wrongness.
I don't understand. What could trouble a nature spirit?
A song of hate blows through the branches. Harm drips like sap. It soaks the ground. Awaken to fire. Tremors. Volcano. Deadwood. Blood in the shadows. I am troubled.
Alright. What does that mean?
Rock. Root. Leaf. Brook. All dreams of the green. My kin. Spirits given form. We are. Purpose. Meaning. Now, a new purpose grows. Unwelcome change.
What is your purpose, Free?
King Cassarain called me from the green. A choice to be made. A moment. Waiting. Needed.
Okay.
My purpose is to be. Wait. Listen. Roots must find water before they drink.
Alright.
Welcome to the Telling Stone, my friend. These runes tell the prophecy we call the Dream of Cassarain. Almost nothing survives from the time of the Druid King. But we have this. And now Free as well.
Have you been hiding Free?
You saw what Archdruid Michiel did to the Weirds.
Mm-hmm.
Druids who are ready to hurt others like that shouldn't get what they want. So I've been keeping Free safe. And helping them learn about people. They grow more every day. It's incredible.
Have you figured out why the Firesong Druids want Free?
I probably know more about the Druid King than any other Druid alive. But so much remains a mystery. The Dream of Cassarain describes a mountain shaking and a sower awakening. I think it's talking about Mount Firesong and Free.
Okay. So how did the sacred seeds fit in?
So much has been lost, so I can only guess. Maybe Archdruid Orlaith believes the seeds must be united to make the prophecy come true? Until they end their violent ways, though, I plan to keep Free a secret.
Good idea.
Let's go see what happens at the Dreyfa.
Where will the Dreyfa take place?
The Dreyfa will begin soon. 3 Archdruids from each circle meet in a dell within the hills across the valley just to the south of here. We should make our way there. I don't want to miss anything.
Okay. What do you think the Dream of Cassarain means?
Someday a new Druid King will appear to take the Ivy Throne. Cassarain led our withdrawal from the mainland. but he also saw a day when druids would once again take their place in Tamriel. For good or ill.
Good or ill? You think the return of the Druid King might be bad?
The dream is a promise and a warning. Some druids believe we're destined to bring a green renewal to Tamriel, to teach everyone to live in harmony with nature. Others fear a green scourge, when nature runs amok, and the tyranny of druids takes hold.
Okay, which interpretation do you think is correct?
I think the dream is a metaphor. Cassarain was reminding us of where we came from. The day he describes will never come, but we should lead our lives as if it's close at hand. Make the right choices, do the right things. That's how I see it.
Okay. According to the prophecy, how would this green scourge come about?
Hard to say. So much is open to interpretation. I think it warns of a usurper who claims the kingship by force and treachery. It may be related to the end of Cassarain's rule. I found one reference to an all-weather death cult active at that time.
Alright, tell me about the Druid King.
Cassarain was the last of the Druid Kings. In an age long past, he led our people from High Rock to Galen. They hoped to find a land where druids could live in peace and follow Ifre's teachings as they understood them.
So, why was Cassarain the last Druid King?
He chose no successor before he died. Instead, Cassarain recognized the three circles and told them to govern themselves, together, in peace. And so the Draifa, the Council of Druids, came into existence.
Okay.
The Draifa has guided us ever since.
Interesting. Okay. Part 1 of the main quest? Not yet. I have not. I'm headed to the Draifa. I have not reached the complete quest button for the first one yet.
I'm getting to see all sorts of places traveling with you.
I kind of, every time we come back to main story stuff, I kind of forget how many steps there are in main story quests because they always seem so long in comparison to the side quests. Because, like, I don't feel like the main story quests used to be this long. Like, I feel like they used to be more broken up, but also my other reference right now is, like, playing in, like, freaking Stonefalls, which has 16 main story quests because everything's broken up into things. Longer than I expected. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is gonna take me a bit to quest through, but also, I have not been going super fast because I am tired, but my goal is to find a complete quest button. To at least finish the first part was the goal. At least, hopefully. Because I don't want to take 6 weeks on this. Well, I guess we would probably do 2 a week if I did one each day of stream. According to this, you have a 26% chance of getting an Apex mount, as low as a 3% chance to get one of the mounts. Oh, okay. I've never looked into the percentage chances of any of the things.
The day is upon us. The Draifa must crown a new Druid King.
Perhaps,
oh no.
But you have no right to claim the sacred seeds by force.
You hide your seeds and keep the sower of Cassarain's dream for yourself. You declared this war, not the Fire Song.
You're the one attacking
King
people.
Can be crowned until the circles are united. The telling stone is quite clear.
This Draifa is a sham. If I must burn away the old to reveal the new, so be it.
Oh goodness.
Orlaith killed most of the Draifa. She's getting away.
Don't underestimate us.
I'll go after her. Friend, protect the remaining archdruids.
Oh. This is the problem of getting all the important people together. This is the problem of having all the important people in one spot.
Thank you, Mayland. Now, go help Laurel and Stefan.
Go on! I'll keep watch here.
Okay. This way? This way, okay. What's the current crate set out? The current crate is... Aliad crate is the one that's out currently. There's also the Rage-bound crates. The Aliad crates are only here for a few days. The Rage-bound ones are the current things. A little more than others, but not as much. Yeah, it definitely seems like this one is setting up a lot of stuff, and we're finding out a lot of information. Longer, yeah. We'll see how far we get. I am reaching the tired point. But also I need to know what happens next now. We gotta at least finish this little section. You have a 25% chance for getting an Apex mount? Okay. That's not too bad, I guess. Like, in terms of it being a rarer thing, I actually expected it to be less than that.
Ooh.
Save yourself! Stefan!
Mainlanders should not meddle in druid affairs.
Alright. We are fighting an angry thing. Smack it!
You defeated my champion? No matter. Tell Count Mornard to stay out of this.
Uh-oh.
His son's life is
The
forfeit.
Elder Tide will make Orlaith answer for this outrage.
She has young Stefan. We must tread carefully, yet, thanks to this mainlander, we still live.
We must inform Count Mornard. I won't tell Archdruids what to do, but you're welcome in Vestir.
Goodness. So we kind of need him back. Get a specific one, the chances are a lot lower. That's fair. Yeah, but just to get one in general, I figured it was just going to be lower than that.
Orlaith was going to take me, but Stefan intervened. He put himself in danger to save me and protect my circle. We need to tell Count Mornard what happened, and then we have to help Stefan.
Yes. Why do you think the Archdruid Orlath attacked the Draifa?
Archdruid Orlaith never intended the Draifa to judge her actions. Root and rot. She only agreed to come so she could have the Dreadsails kill the Archdruids. She meant to leave the Stone Lore and the Elder Tide crippled and without their leaders.
We saved Archdruid Raval and Archdruid Elric from the Dreadsails.
So I see. Thank you. That was more good than I could do. I chased after Orlaith and ran directly into her hands. Worse yet, I brought Stefan right to her. Now the Firesong Circle has a hostage.
What will Archdruid Orlaith do with Sir Stefan?
I don't know, but Count Mornard will be furious. Archdruid Orlaith might demand the sacred seeds in exchange for Stefan.
Yeah.
Or she could make House Mornard stand down until her allies collect the seeds for her. This is bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Especially this is like the first quest. It's not great. Oh, to sell them without that info? Is it like a requirement though that it has to be in game? Because it sounds like you found the percentages, so like obviously like it's available. But is there, I don't know anything specifics about gambling stuff to know if that's something that has to be like included in the game. Oh, we're returning to the castle. Okay. Where are we? I'm gonna be lazy. It's so dynamic and action story-wise. I liked it. I like it. I definitely am liking this. Because this quest so far has felt like a really good balance of, you know, stuff is happening, but we're also getting lore things. Like, we're also getting story, we're getting background stuff, which granted, that is also me listening to all of the dialogue options that I can. But
The Firesong betrayed us.
it definitely feels like a good balance of like there's action stuff, there's things that are happening story-wise already right from the get-go. Because I feel like sometimes like the first quest of things can like just be like, okay, this is a lot of just like info drop or setting up stuff. But with the prologue quest, we already have stuff established for some things and characters established, so we could just jump into it more. I did notice they were saying something different, but I wasn't paying super close attention to what they were saying.
I'm still not sure why they called me.
Found the percentages, but they were taken. Oh, okay.
And now my son is in their clutches?
Yeah, sorry,
We
dude.
should have left these foolish druids to their squabbles.
Ignoring someone doesn't mean they'll ignore you.
Yep.
We need the Eldertide and the Stone Lord to meet this threat and save your son.
Mm-hmm.
Dulev tells me you played no small part in repelling the dread sails and foiling an attack on the Druid Council, mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Has the Fire Song Circle truly made an alliance with the hated Sea Elves?
The Dreadsails are helping the Fire Song get the sacred seeds from the other Druid circles.
All this trouble over druidic nonsense? And it led to the deaths of 4 archdruids? Unbelievable! But I wouldn't expect Sea Elf pirates to bother with an alliance that doesn't pay in plunder. What does Sea Lord Nalos get out of all this?
Archdruid Orlith promised to grant him a stronghold on Galen according to the orders we found.
Typical. A druid who doesn't believe in property generously giving away something that doesn't belong to her. When last I looked, I ruled Galen. Did Archdruid Orlaith say what she wants from me as a price for keeping my son alive?
Archdruid Orlith wants House Monard to stay out of her way while she claims the sacred seeds.
I had no interest in druid quarrels until she threatened my son.
Well, now you better be interested, dude.
Stefan warned me something dangerous was afoot. I should have listened.
Mm-hmm.
Here, House Monard always pays its debts. There's more to come if you continue to aid us, mercenary.
Ooh, Iflon face brand. Interesting. Hey, we found a complete quest, y'all. Oh, in the game. Okay. Yay, prizes!
I refuse to let Galen's enemies dictate my actions. Yet I dare not move directly against the Fire Song Circle or their Dreadsail's friends, as long as they're holding Stefan hostage.
Yeah, that's fair.
What say you, mercenary? Ready to earn some more House Monard gold?
Alright, what do you need me to do, Count Monard?
I don't trust Archdruid Orlaith to spare my son, even if she gets everything she wants.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will instruct my knights to stand down. Let her think I am paralyzed by this threat. Meanwhile, we secretly work to save Stefan from the Fire Song.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
While Archdruid Orlaith sees my knights doing what she demanded, nothing. I want you to find Stefan and set him free. Dulev says the Stone Law and Eldertide Archdruids are here in the city. Get them to tell you where Stefan is being held.
Okay, I'll talk to the Archdruids and find Sir Stefan.
I'm counting on you, mercenary. Save my son, and you can name your price.
Alright.
Dulev says Revol and Elec are by the bridge east of Vastir. Talk to them. They know parts of Galen no one else has even seen. They must have an idea where to find Stefan.
Oh, after a couple of times. Wait, what, Jessica? Why did you ignore Sir Stefan's warning about trouble among druid circles?
A hard question, but a fair one. My house has always found it wiser to let the druids take care of their own affairs. Most of them dislike us as it is. Imagine their resentment if Monards took sides in all their petty disputes.
Okay, that's fair. Sir Stefan seems very involved with druids.
I blame his mother. Visel took an interest in druid teachings when she came to Galen. She shared that interest with our son. When Visel died, well, I could not forbid something Stefan had shared with his mother.
Yeah. Would the Fire Song take Sir Stefan off the island?
While the Fire Song call Ifilon home, I suspect Orlaith will keep him close until she acquires the seeds from the other druid circles.
That's fair.
He could be on a Dreadsail ship, but I doubt the Fire Song would trust their allies with such precious cargo.
You don't seem to have a lot of respect for the druids.
Respect Perhaps not. But I left them mostly alone to practice their ancient religion. My biggest problem with them, before the current crisis, was their insistence to hold on to the past. Bretons need to embrace modern ways if we're going to thrive.
Okay, has House Bernard always ruled Galen?
Yes, but we used to control so much more. My father was the Duke of the Sisters. When he supported King Rancer in his war against the High King, Emmerich took the ducal title and awarded it to House Dufort. An unjust and harsh penalty, in my opinion.
Goodness, politics! Political politics. Oh, after 2 hours. Yeah! I think it's gonna take us a second to quest. I am aware that I know that I quest slow. And I figured this was gonna take longer than the side quests. But also, I was kind of hoping to do 2 of them tonight. I was secretly hoping to do 2 of the main story quests tonight. I greatly underestimated how long it was going to take us to do 1. But also I'm sleepy and I'm not as focused as I normally would be in terms of keeping things moving. So... Oh, you can click to get the percentage of info in the game. Okay. Has info in the game. Okay. Even non-quest markers, yeah. So they don't have to show the percentage chance because either way you obtain it. Right. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works. Alright, y'all. I really wish I could keep questing. Really wish I could play Sims, but my ability to brain is reaching an end brain. You know, that. Yep, okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. I is a tired bean. I is going to go sleep a lot and be more awake hopefully tomorrow because I would like to jump in and do some more Galen main story questing and finish at least 1 more of the main story. So we're doing at least 1 per stream. So at most it takes 6 streams. Though we do also still have the epilogue after that. I could see also maybe on Monday that I would do 1. So in case for those of you who aren't in Discord, let me push this button so I could drop all the socials. The person is still live. Okay. That if you want to join Discord, that's where I post the where I post the schedule. Monday I'm saying that we might play House Flipper. I think based on the pacing of this, I think I might do a Galen main story quest and then maybe some House Flipper, depending on our timing. Just to make a bit quicker progress through Galen, because I don't want to like I'm not in a rush to finish Galen, but also like I just want to know. I want to know what's going on next with stuff, and also I'm excited to move on to Mass Effect. So, ooh, also Pokemon. So if you want to follow any of the socials, and things like that, those are there. We do movie nights on Tuesdays in Discord. There are clips and things posted on TikTok and YouTube. So if you want to do that, that is a thing. And there's a person, there's a wonderful goober who is live, who does not go live very often when we have to go raid her. When you finish Galen, you can do Necrom. That's also the thing, too. It's like, I'm not in a rush, because I know, like, you know, we're holding out for Necrom and things like that, because I'm kind of thinking, like, once we hit summer, that we'll do, like, a couple days of Mass Effect, and, like, we'll have mostly Mass Effect will be the focus, and then we'll have, like, 1 day that's something, other story focused, just because I don't want to wait forever and ever to do Necrom. I want to be able to jump into it. But yeah, if you copy and paste one of those raid messages We're gonna go raid Ashley. If you do not know the wonderful Golly G Ashley, she is absolutely a wonderful human being. She is doing some, looks like some editing right now. She said possibly Splatoon later in her title, question mark. She's an absolutely sweet bean. If you did not know, she is the one who, drew our sub badges. So Ashley drew our sub badges here. So all the little penguins and things like that. But yeah, Ashley's a wonderful bean. Go follow her. Do the thing. I'm going to be pro streamer and remember to copy and paste my own raid message. So let's swap over here so we can stare at the cute penguin on our way out. Thank you all for chilling. I will hopefully be more awake tomorrow. I'll see you all real soon. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.